Good morning, grasshoppers. Conte de Luna, good morning. No, I still haven't worked out. Uh-oh, who is this guy? He is transforming into... I don't believe I played E4, actually. I was not ready to play E4. He spooked me. Let's go this way. From London to Saigon. I really am torn. Good old classical chess from Conte de Luna. What am I thinking? Right? I'm so thrown off already. Okay, we're going with the Capablanca. The Capablanca approach. Should I? Yeah, we're gonna go about it this way. Alright, so I've sacked a pawn for no reason in order to ruin his pawn structure. To what end? We will find out. I'm not sure if I really want to follow through on this, but I do get the bishop pair. He gets a rook to the 7th rank. I have to play b3. He might get a second rook to the 7th rank. Well, we'll see. He can easily evict me. Whoa. Am I going to be stuck that passively here? Fair enough. He's capturing. I'm capturing. We're doing a bit of song and dance now. Bit of song and dance where my active minor pieces are hoping to make up for the loss of my pawn. I may or may not have missed my opportunity to play rook on a to d1 as well. But we'll see. We will be adding aim chess to our sponsors hopefully soon. They did get back to me. I haven't had any time to reply to the email. Crazy. How fast things move. Okay. Is he really pushing forward? Is knight takes e3 going to be embarrassing? Answers to all of these questions and more. Is knight e5? Is rook e5? Aha! We are just going to pretend like this is not happening. Does he try to offer me a draw? Nah, he can't be offering me a draw. Can he be offering me a draw? Time to re-maneuver, go after some weaknesses. Alright, moment of truth. And now he does have the e3 square. Or does he? Knight e3, rook e2, knight f4. I don't think so. I do not think so. And now for something completely irrelevant. He is trying to get in. That much is true. Well, that seems to be a little bit of a loss of time. That's a clever move. Am I going to lose this? Oh no. Did he get me? He got me. How badly did he get me? He got me pretty good.
You lose.
Knight to b1 was hasty. I don't know if there was a more tedious way to respond to that. Struggling. Good game. Conte de Luna. Beast mode. Beast mode. So tomorrow morning, is it tomorrow morning? Oh, Thursday morning, I have to get on a plane pretty early. So I have to make sure I make my stream tomorrow morning. I do not want to fall too far behind. Do not want to fall too far behind in the streaming schedule. Hopefully my IRL hub will arrive tomorrow. And I won't be returning it. Crossing my fingers I will find some real Wi-Fi to stream on. Upton Rabani, thank you for joining. We have one draw from the simul. I don't recall. Bishop to g4. I sort of flaked out on this one when I was playing in the Massachusetts game 60 the last weekend, the weekend before last. Let's see here for a moment. I have to play knight d7 first. We're very leery of knight to g5 ideas. Mine is like walking a bit of a tightrope. This is the moment of truth, whether or not he plays. I believe c3 was the move, last move, honestly. So I'm not entirely positive. I'm going to have to look it up immediately after this game, but instead of castling is the sharpest possible alternative. And now, something seems to be going on. If I capture, or if I don't, I'm going to keep on developing. And then what does white have for this experience? Okay, moment of truth. Hanging, weaknesses, not protected after I take on f3. So if I take on f3, does he have to take on f6? I feel like something is awry here. He has to play rook takes, pawn takes. I don't know where his knight is going. I feel like the knight on c3 is misplaced. What is this that we're listening to anyway? I want to check out these lyric NCS videos. Hopefully they're not going to ruin me. Bishop takes. Knight takes. This one could tax his playing ability though, just a little bit.
Victory.
The knight, I believe, belonged on d2. The pawn belonged on c3. Let's just go back in time here. This opening was flubbed somewhere along the way. I believe that after bishop c4, knight d7, castles. c3, okay, maybe it's not the better move. And then g to f6, c3 now. Bishop g5 is uber aggressive. Knight to c3. But could I have punished it right away? Maybe. Yeah, maybe I could have punished it right away. And then he let it hang in the air for another moment. So e takes d4, yeah. Just play e takes d4. Now if I play e takes d4, he's very off-put. That was an abomination. I have no idea where my rating today even started out. What is the volume problem on this? This is the problem with YouTube in general. Just going to give it the thumbs down rather than bothering to mess with it. Okay. Yeah, we're going old school again. This is probably the most challenging continuation. ABT 1395, yes? Trying to checkmate me? But believe it or not, I'm not sure how much can possibly be hanging here, but everything is going. Yes. I guess I'm just going to have to enjoy this particular position for all it's worth. Should I? Should I enjoy this position for all it's worth? I am very tempted to sack that rook for the massive pawns. Let's give it a shot. Can I do it that way? Oh, that hangs too many pawns. That's unfortunate. What is the best way of coordinating my pieces? Shadow spot. This was part of the plan, actually, to avoid the exchange of queens. We have more attackers where that came from. More attackers where that came from. And even more attackers where that one came from. Hey, Pasa? Don't want to play it that way first? Oh no, you can't. I cannot play it that way first. Darn it. Yes, he's trying to do exactly what he's trying to do. Can I? Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Is he really going to be safe over there? Mm-hmm. Alright, creative chess is not my thing. Rice and the King, how are you? Good afternoon. But Blunder is not playing this time. Good morning, Lauren. Sorry, I'm just, I was lost in thought there for a little bit. So now, we just have to keep prodding here. Oh, well, that's going to tax my playing ability. Really amazing how blind one can be to the opponent's moves. So it's the second time I've run into this continuation. Such a simplistic continuation. Knight e4. Queen c2. Yeah, I pre-moved a3. Not a good idea. So I pre-moved a3, which shouldn't be so bad, right? Spielman versus Nick DeFermian. Hold on here. We need to put this into a study called 1d4. We'll put this in here and we'll move it around where we can. That's craziness, right? Queen c2, obviously, but I like to a3, queen to h4. We'll insert this game. g3. f4 was not played. Oh, knight to g3 is more like it. Bishop takes c3, b takes c3. Such a bizarre continuation. Alright, so I'm playing against one of my favorite players. Ye gods. We'll come back to that one. Lauren JW on the board. Rematch with Conte de Luna. I didn't recognize this guy last time. Let's make sure he's not running away from it. So on my board I have that we need to recover from this one, right? U pen. You need to nick the U pen, but we're not going to be able to do it in the 10 minutes that's left. That much is true. I've already blundered. My opponent does not take advantage of it. Should I? Yeah, I think so. You know, he's always been very conscientious of that, but it doesn't do anything. He is very alert to what's going on in this particular situation all the time. The rook to c8 doesn't do anything. And now for something completely different. I think we have to go after it this way. You have to go after that knight in this manner. Queen c3 can lose material. Ye gods, folks. Caveman chess. He's trying to checkmate me, and he's trying to checkmate me fast. Okay, I can't help myself. I have to at least see what's going on here. The fact that it's check might have slowed him down just a wee bit. I wanted to schedule a 960 tournament this morning. If MD Knights shows up this morning, we will have a 960 tournament at 9:06. I just wish I'd gotten it on the calendar. No, I need to schedule it in advance. And we have to advertise it with a Dojo Simals and Variants. Master Chess Dojo 960 Pacific team. Is Ryson playing? He didn't play the event? That's a big blunder indeed. Oh, Ryson lost to Ryson lost to Lauren. De La Vie. Alright, you Penn. I have to think back now. Yeah, we're playing Sicilian. Even though he outplays me in almost everything, I have a wealth of knowledge in the Sicilian that I should take advantage of. But at the same time, I want to keep it a little bit non-tactical. Just a little bit of a wealth of knowledge of a variety of Sicilians. We'll go after his good bishop straight away. I've always loved the fact that in the Moxie bind you can play for certain positions where you get a good knight versus a bad bishop. Don't know what to do anymore. I'm out of options, nothing's working. I'm out of service. Come help me now, I'm fucking nervous. All right, guys. Unknown brain is always good. Do I need to be concerned? Probably. Am I at all threatened? Yes. Mm-hmm. Can I allow that? I don't think I can. Very scary to go nuts like that. So do we remaneuver our knight back into the game via g8? Do we play f5, f6? I feel like I want to play f6. Knight to d5, queen to d8. Let's maybe grab some space on that side of the board too while we're at it. Yes, the threats remain the same. So he's threatening queen to d2, but what does queen to d2 do? What does it really do? Is my e6 square really weak? Wow. You're just going to give up on that like that? Fair enough. Let's see where you go with that. For some strange reason, I thought you might go in that direction. But I don't see a future for your knight there. Just do not see a future for your knight on that square without a dark squared bishop to hold it up. We did turn this into an ultra positional game because UPenn always out tactics me in some way or another. It's +4. I'm not letting him off the hook this time. This is one of Lauren's best performances, I have to say. He's doing very, very well. Now I have to decide how I'm evicting the knight. And where is it going? Let's say e6. The knight has to retreat. Might play some silly move like, alright, yeah, we'll just do it. I'm weakening my d6 square, but let's find out what's going on. Get out. Oh, wow. Now the sky is lit. Just keeping pace on the clock, playing a mindful game. E5 appears to be off the table. Knight to d5 probably shouldn't be allowed. What is he threatening? Taking once seems like the good idea, honestly. Taking once, yes. Hiding on the dark squares, regrouping. Regrouping toward our opponent's king. How about that? Uh-oh. And now for something completely irrelevant. Not much of a choice in this particular case. Backing a pawn again. And now keep everything protected, just in case. Activity, activity, activity. So he's trying for that check, right? He's trying for that check, as well as that check. Very much a bother. It's too bad. Yeah, yeah. Can I play it that way? I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of that. Where's the check there? Try to trap a knight. All right, slowly leveling the score against UPenn. It's not easy. Still +3. UPenn, good game. Yeatonheimers, good morning, Jeff. Got the other side of Toronto covered. I haven't looked to see. Rogan may be working. He's got like a several-day schedule when he does work. Oh, UPenn. Good work, sir. Lauren JW in second. Nice job. Great performance. Congrats. I have a Broadway show this Wednesday that I forgot completely about, or an off-Broadway show, I'm not sure. I cannot recall the details, but I'm supposed to go to a show. Someone gave us tickets. That's why it completely slipped my mind. I didn't purchase these tickets. I can't recall any of the information. All I know is that my wife reminded me of it last night. I have to make some adjustments to my calendar on Wednesday night. Also probably just as well because I need to attempt to pack. I love it when you have 32 in the name. I know it's not 32 anymore, but I'm bummed. So I've never looked up UPenn. You can tell who I've looked up, what I've clicked, and what I haven't. So chess is a lot about being resourceful more than it is playing well. The Stafford is a guaranteed win, provided you don't blunder. I mean, no, there's not even a drawing option. The Stafford is definitely a great opening if you don't like drawing. You either win or you don't. And most of the time you don't. The UPenn, 4 Blitz games. Really, UPenn is only 1988? Look at that performance, beast performance rating. I had to work my tuchus off for all those rating points. Oh, it doesn't show in my, that was the previous rating. UPenn. I have to respect a fellow that is a member of Lee Chess Swiss. That is where it's at. Not played that many games. Appeared on the radar at the beginning of the school year. 18th of October, 2021. Craziness. Good morning, Donnie. How are you? I'm heading to Memphis Thursday morning. How I got talked into this one, I don't know. But, c'est la vie. So, hopefully if I get my mobile router, I should check my Amazon listings now. But it would be a good thing to know whether or not I'm going to be doing any IRL streaming at all, if it's possible. Well, there's a streamer that hasn't been on in some time. All right, well, I'm not thinking entirely about jettisoning right away. I very much considered doing a simul and some other stuff this morning. How about a 960 simul? That could be pretty crazy. What is this? Ukrainian girl in English. if I'm going to do something this morning, it should be a, you'd love a 960 simul? So, interestingly enough,
He's losing his queen. Oh, wait.
let's see how that helps to a certain extent.
Okay.
What do we think here? 960 simul. I really hadn't thought about starting it up immediately though, Lauren.
He trades queens now because he.
Hold on, let's just do this so I can get full screen, just for people to see what's what and what's up. So let's see, play, simul,
It was such a good
host a new simul,
with one move. I saw.
and one of the tricks here, as far as hosting a new simul, is that we're going to try to build a new team. We're going to build a new team. The new team will not be Master Chess Dojo, but it's got to be
I'm not looking
Master Chess Dojo 960.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
in the devices.
Thank you for the follow. Rick, 2016. How are you? So the real story is that the 960 will need its own announcements. And by summer, we're hoping to do a classical league, etc. as well. So we do have to see what's going on. George U tomorrow for the George U variation. So let's do a quick 960 simul. I have no idea how I'm going to fare at a 960 simul. That's craziness. I have no idea how to play or what to do with 960. I think you need more time for 960, or do you need less time for 960? Right? This is craziness. So basically, I also have to set aside some time today to create the tournaments for next week and the Swiss. OMG. It's bad when last Thursday's Swiss is listed on our tournaments page. You know that I'm really falling off the wayside. So what do we think? Master Chess Dojo 960. I offered this and the MD Knight was up for it. And it's the least I can do because he doesn't ask for much. So 1 second here. I have to consider how I'm going to go about doing this. 1 second. First off, I need to create a new team. I don't necessarily want to create the team in this particular window. This is... I think I lost my shortcut. 1 second here. In a Windows update, I lost one of my shortcuts because Microsoft Edge. Oh, fine. I'll just leave it open like that. Teams. Oh, we can put spaces in there. Or should we leave the spaces out? Nah, it's got to be next to the other one. All right, let's just go to the settings for a moment. Copy the settings. The generic description. What kind of a team should we call this anyway? All 1E4. That's awesome.
Okay, you just gave.
That's awesome, Lauren. You should be playing an over-the-board tournament. Absolutely. There's no time like the present. There's absolutely no time like the present to step into the ring. Number one ingredient. Let's see, this. What is a team that is below a team? This is a division team for 960 only. Our main please visit. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Please visit and follow So what is your primary reservation? Facing someone over the board? Me too.
If I should stay or be alone.
Getting your feet wet? Yeah, I agree.
Make up your mind, 'cause I'm getting tired of overthinking every move you make.
For the following.
And I can help you decide who you're loving now, and how I'm not quite there somehow. My intuition says
Extra daily events.
but my heart can't easily let you go. I try to tell myself this isn't love.
For regular daily events.
If I should stay or be alone.
So now I need the link. Copy URL. Oh, it's in parentheses, not this. Silly me.
I'm just waiting for the fight, but you won't even try to survive you.
Alright, let's see what this team looks like. I'm so afraid, but at Master Chess Dojo 960 is in.
Who you're loving now, and how I'm not quite there somehow.
And then
She says to give you up,
settings.
but my heart can't easily let you go.
I feel like I should make MD Night Zero an administrator of the 960 events. I should also
If I should stay or be alone. If I should stay or be alone. If I should stay or be alone. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I'm just hoping that you'll be just right. And I hate that
primary Master Chess
if I should stay or be alone.
schedule. I can't do that one enough. Control C. Is it ready?
Yeah, AC. While we want from the Wheel of Fortune now.
Look at this. We already have Champion Chess King. Who's that? Champion. I can't believe that we've already got a new member in the Master Chess Dojo 960. Is somebody really following me that closely? Insane. I haven't even done the simul yet. I just created the team so that we can start supporting the team. Alright, here goes. 960 for training. I just finished trying to do the team. You can let me know what you think of the team when you get there. I'm going to do the simul now. I need the simul description, etc. Where's my simul event description? $960 Twitch viewer, 3 new followers minimum. Yeah, we're gonna do all that stuff as usual. Player birthday and app calendar. Yada yada. Let's do that. I don't know if I'm gonna do copy. Here we go. Members of Master Chess Dojo 960. I'm very proud to say that I am now an administrator for Offerspiel. And Magnus Carlsen played yesterday, so you can look at it in my team link. I checked out my my messages to Magnus Carlsen, and he came. The first tournament that I ever advertised, promoted. So 5 minutes. I think we need a lot more time for 960, but I'm going to do it at the same regular time control. And I need to get to... I need to take my grandson to school. But I don't know what's going on with the extra clock time. I don't think it really matters what color I am, but I'm just going to take white. It really doesn't matter. Estimated start time, 6:30 a.m. So on 4/5. All right, 6/5. I don't think that's an option, actually. 6/5 is not an option. But you're absolutely right. Let's make it 10 seconds. Everyone just has to get good then. 5:10. So let's see here. Three new Twitch followers minimum. Fair enough. Oh, Simul 5+5. Oh, I have it written in the description. Let's stay consistent. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm going to lose, so it doesn't really matter. Everybody's going to have more time than me. Everybody gets a full minute just because I never move. For the first minute. Guaranteed. 960. I'm not going to say... Alright, let's try it this way. I'm just going to do it this way. Can I get the spaces in there? Yeah, let's do it that way. Alright, do we have it in us and I can go get coffee? Or it's up? I'm a huge fan of 960. Because there's no opening theory, I believe that we should be playing exactly that. Chess Chit. Of course, you're the first guy on the list and the first guy in the simul. Who is Champion Chess King? I want to accept everyone, absolutely everyone, but we cannot start until we have 3 new followers. That is the new terms and conditions. I apologize if it sounded like we weren't saying the same thing, Lauren. Yeah, absolutely. Let me just see if I can save this title. Let me do the... I should change the title to the first. Then I can do the second, etc. What do you think? Do I even have a 960 rating? Oh, they're using my rapid rating, I guess. No, I think that because 960, if you're so new, they're going to use the first established rating they can find. Which apparently they're using your rapid rating because it's a rapid time control. It doesn't differentiate just yet in a simul. Oh no!
This nation owes you a huge debt.
Oh no! I may have to kick everybody out though. I don't think I can change the type with everybody in. Okay, I can. Whew. That was close.
How to check the list win?
No, previously if you change anything about the parameters of the simul, it won't let you do it if people are already in the simul. Lauren is back! Armin 2005, welcome to the channel. Where are you from? Do I have to kick the other two and re-accept them? Oh, they don't have the dice. You're right. Oops. They have to get back in. Sorry, Apollo. Didn't have 960 on there. How about if I refresh the page and then I try reloading? Wow, what's going on here? Champion Chess King might need to leave the page. Armin, you might need to leave the page and come back onto the page for the 960. I'm apologizing. Thank you so much, though, Apollo. The Apollo. I'm going to re-accept you right away. But you are one of 3 brand new followers. We're going to start the simul as soon as we have 3 new followers on Twitch. Alright, excellent. Champion Chess King has his dice. I'm glad you told me that, Lauren. I am a total newbie to doing simuls in any variant other than... Apollo, are you back? I'm ready for you, buddy. I do want to leave and go get coffee, though. Champion Chess King 2022. I'm trying to think of who this is. From Belgium. Yeah, I'll get my act together one of these days. No, thank you, Armin. Thank you for the follow. Apollo is a student of the game, a student of life, and a very welcome viewer. Mainly, I have not gotten enough principles down for 960. I really have not gotten enough principles down for 960. Basically, in normal chess, you are the first to connect your rooks, you're the first to activate your pieces, you're the first... The Art of Attack by Vukovic. I don't know if you need 6 months, honestly. I think you need, as dedicated as you are, Lauren, I would go with 3 weeks. Because I believe you can devour that book. No, I'm not saying that you should finish it sooner. No, it's not about finishing it. I'm talking about internalizing it. So that means that you go through it relatively quickly the first time. Don't overthink it too much. When I read a book, I go through it very quickly the first time because many chess books are often meant for references. And then you go through it a second time. For the first time, it's entirely up to you, of course. You could use a real board. I don't know that you use a real board already. You could use a real board, play through the variations and all of that, and then the second time you enter the entire book into a study, or you pick apart everything and then look at the analysis for yourself. Do I still have her unmuted in the background? Sweet League. Keeping an eye in the background on various chess streamers. Kiara Kitty's becoming a doctor? What? She's a different kind of a chess streamer, by the way. Don't think that I'm not on that. The Fong. So we need 3 new followers. 1 section per couple of days. The old way is definitely best by test. And I believe that you should play through every variation. And that you should internalize everything as best you can. I haven't decided what book I'm taking with me to Memphis because I have much of the first entire day to study. I actually had a nightmare yesterday that I had a migraine or a headache from, ironically, I didn't really drink coffee all day long. I had my morning coffee, I might have had 1 other coffee, but normally I drink coffee throughout the entire day and I'm like thinking about it. But when I was giving my lesson yesterday evening, I have a headache, I take some Advil. No, this is the National High School Chess Championships. It's on the Master Chess Dojo calendar, I believe. Please tell me if you don't see it there. That's where you'll find me. Please check either one of those calendars for me and make sure that it appears. I'm hoping that it appears properly. Alexa, turn on Master Chess. Keep this in mind. I need someone to proof my calendar. Make sure everything's okay. I think the offer spiel events did not have a notification, so that was the last thing I needed to fix, because yesterday I did not get a notification for my offer spiel events. I really want a notification for the offer spiel events about 3 hours in advance, both on my phone and on my watch.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
Ah, thank you. On Croissant, 7:59. I'm hoping that you are the Blitz Baron. We have 7 minutes before I'm hoping to start the simul. That means that I also have to go get coffee. You are our second new follower on the Twitch. And wonderfully enough, we're moving along toward our follower goal where I'll give out 5 gifted subs. Wait, I didn't get to accept. Where did they go? Or did they not realize it was 960 perhaps? Always looking for more streamers that I don't know about. So if you have a favorite, very little known streamer with very few viewers, don't be afraid to whisper me, because I'm always looking for them. I'm trying to figure out just where are they. We have a very strong team, even without Hans Niemann. Hans Niemann was the leader of our team for several years. I'm trying to think if it was his entire high school career. Hans Niemann more or less motivated a very strong team and even attracted quite a number of players to our school as a result of it, which was pretty cool. I think that was probably the best thing. Blitz Baron is back. 4 minutes away. We just need one more follower. One more brand new follower, and I do need to get some I do need to log in through sorry, reading something that says I have to log in through Twitch. That's so funny. Polsky, welcome. I think I better run for coffee before I run out of time. Start time is above the chat box. Cheers, Polsky. But we do need a third follower on the Twitch channel. Your messages aren't showing up on the chat room. You've been censored by Leechess. Thank you on Croissant. Blitz Baron, indeed. Alright, it's official. Just Dojo 960 is real. Three plus 2 arenas and promotion. I think it needs 3 plus 5 events, honestly. Alright, I'll tell you what. Man the fort for a moment. So I'm about to go get coffee. I'm going to change the start time before it becomes 6:30 to 6:35 because we're going to need the extra 5 minutes to get one more brand new follower. All right, here we go. Cheers, everyone.
What do spirits say? What do spirits say in a darker day? What do spirits say? When the mist is all but gone, there's something
Up in
inside.
him, hopefully we follow.
Don't know where they're coming from.
Cross our fingers.
We are free to roam above the sea, and their story stays with me like a haunting melody. What do spirits say?
How are we doing?
What do spirits say
Whew.
in a darker day? What do spirits say?
$6:35. We're 1 minute away. We really do need one more follower before we can do it. I need to learn how to do just chatting. Don't you know? There's Grandmaster Chess Boy. We've one more follower. Champion Chess King, glad you're back. I will, of course, accept everybody right before we get that. Yes, of course, Absiar. We really do need one more follower on Twitch. That's all I ask. I'm not asking for much. This is the Twitch viewing promotion simul, and I'm only asking for 3. Latest follower is Ron84. 1 second here. Did we get? No, On Croissant is the latest follower. Ron84 was the last sub. Most recent sub. Most recent bits donor was Apostolette. That's not good. Yes, I'll be off to Memphis the day after tomorrow. I am looking forward to it. My favorite women's world champion at the moment is the absolute sweetheart, Wenjunju, Ju Wenjun. But of course, that's not to discount my personal friendship with Susan Polkar, who's always been very kind to me. She's recommended several students to me over the years. So she's a favorite in a different way, in that we are very good friends. And I was very alarmed when Paul Trong was arrested with some form of illness in the hospital recently. And she and I were in contact last over that. And Paul and I talked as Paul told me he is not completely recovered. And the last time I saw Paul in person was the Orlando event in December. I don't know if Susan was there. I believe Susan could have been there. Prior to either Susan Polgar or Chu and Jun, I'm trying to think if I had an absolute favorite women's world champion. I was very happy for Maria Musachuk. I just found out that I was not following her. Please make sure that you're following my socials. I'm going to try to talk more about that and promote the Women's World Champions when I can. Zhu Chen I also met at one moment. That is her coming up now, Zhu Chen, on the page. There you go. If you follow on Twitch, you will start. Thank you, Blitz Baron. Exactly. The one strict rule that I have, and I can't, like, I would love to. Yeah, Anna hasn't streamed in a long time. I was very happy to have met Anna when I was last talking to Anand in Dubai. And I had my photo taken with both of them. I should repost those photos with Anna Musachuk and Vishy, for the most part.
So can we just
Gosh. It's very manageable up to 10, I believe, with 50 minutes, 50 extra minutes. Very manageable up to 10. I'm going to lose every game on time, I think, with 960 anyway. I cannot imagine what's going to happen. All right, let's do it. Any moment now. Tactics do flow from a superior position, that much is true. I don't know if this is really such a good policy. I mean, people can unfollow immediately after following. The tricky thing, you know, what do I get out of it? Who knows? But at least we have the opportunity to introduce someone new to the stream. Even Logic is online. Let's see if any of these streamers are on. This is so weird. Make sure I have everything else closed. Oh, I might need to zoom in to Sunrise Chess, or at least I might hope to zoom into Sunrise Chess. I should have invited myself the way I wanted to when I was in the classroom yesterday. I flubbed it. We have a new Zoom classroom application window with a 960 camera based on neat programming. There we go. Babu, are you going to follow on Twitch? That is all. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, not knowing the Lone Ranger was disguised. One more follower. At least they got eyes on the stream. That's correct. That is correct. Alright, I am anxious to get this simul started. So if we're 10 minutes over, I'm going to have to... Thank you, Blitz Baron. I appreciate your support. But I'm not going to defer the time any more than 10 minutes or 15 minutes, as the case might be, because I also want to get my grandson to school after this. I think we had a participation goal as well. I wanted to set up a participation goal for VIP standing. Perhaps. Might be better if I gave them a sub. Easier if I give somebody a sub. And if they're already a sub, then they're a VIP. That makes sense. And I have to give up. All right, if everybody is in, please make sure you're in the simul. I'm going to start in 30 to 60 seconds. We have Blitz Baron, Jayakash, Lauren, Absiar, Bagath Babu, the Apollo. Yes. And Moment of Truth. Let's do it. As I have to figure out what's going on here. You know what? It looks like I need to move my center pawn anyway to get castled. Looks like I have to move this center pawn anyway. I'm going to take... my two bishops are going to require an English opening. I'm not necessarily looking at any weaknesses, but I do see at least one weakness in that particular position. Need to figure out how to get my queen into the game. Oh boy. Any weaknesses in this position? Just studying around, just looking. Let's go for the center. Try to get our pieces out to the best of our ability. Good luck to Jayakash. We need to get our other bishop out. My opponent offers me a draw. Does he know that he's in a 960 simul? Is that what the problem was? I'm going to make one more move or two before I accept the draw, because I'm not sure that he was aware that he was in a 960 simul, or that it's the same. It is stopping me. My G2 square is weak. I don't know how to get castled in this position. Basically, I think I have to move my rook out of that square. But we'll see. Hopefully we're not being attacked in too many ways. I don't want to give up the center. But I don't want to open up a diagonal that's going to keep me weak either. You gods. Can't make up my mind. Fine, we'll support our center. We're going to keep developing. We're going to do a process of overprotection. How about that? I'm going to consider a process of overprotection. So D5. I'm going to castle. D4. Standing in the center. I expected that to happen. But hopefully I'm not going to lose any material. Did I lose any material? Bishop to A4 doesn't really threaten anything, does it? I don't know, but I do need to threaten. Because I'm going to get some pieces out. So E6, D5. I don't want to open any lines for his bishop. I'm getting warmer toward castling. I still need an open line for my white squared bishop. This is the only way around that, I think. The dark squares seem to be possible. Castling kingside. What is this fellow threatening? I'm just going to continue developing and crossing my fingers. Continue developing and crossing my fingers. The most important thing I'm learning about this is getting castled. Alright, now we're ready. Now we're ready to expand on that side of the board. Bishop to F5. Knight to F5. Just keep developing. Now my knight is kind of boxed in. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do about it. Get our king castled. He's doing something. C5. We're going to take, finally we're going to take a center pawn with a side pawn. Oh no, I did not lose my rook. Fortunately, I did not lose my rook. However, I can threaten to threaten the queen. Keep going after some weaknesses at least, if we can. Going after some weaknesses. Bishop takes c5. Am I in trouble? I could be in trouble. Knight to c4 attacks my knight and threatens mate. Queen to f6. I don't know if I like you very much, sir. So, that pawn is guarded X number of times. We're going to have to migrate toward the center. He's going to try to pry me open. I'm going to pin his pawn to his king. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Both of us have a very symmetrical setup. I did not realize what my opponent was up to just yet, but the first person to deliver check wins in this position, or the first person to make a capture wins. How about that? Yeah, we're going to expand in the center. Wow, knight to d7. Yeah, it's... That wasn't what I was expecting. I'm having a tough time trying to calculate this particular setup, but let's go for it. Let's destroy his pawn structure around his king, at the very least. That does look like it should be winning an exchange. I don't know that I have a choice in the matter in that one. So we are headed for the first opportunity to capture appropriately and not be captured back. All right. So weird, right? So the squares for castling have to be exactly that. What's guarding that pawn? I don't know. All right. We're still off and running. I'm not a big fan of what I just did. I did expect this. I do not want to get checkmated. What is he going to capture with? Fine. I'm just going to pass. This way I'll have a rook on the F file. We're crossing our fingers for this particular setup. And now for something completely different. I'm still trying to get in. I'm hoping that I don't hallucinate too badly. Sacking the exchange. Dogs and cats living together. Alright, so what's the story here? This, that, and the other thing. Can he continue to mimic me? That is the question. Akash has a plan, I have to admit. It does appear to be a good plan. I'm going to go about it this way, though. And the winner is... Do I need that pawn? Do I need that pawn? I want to take the pawn with the knight. I have to get my knight to a better square. So f6, he's getting everything out. Bishop takes. He is threatening mate. I don't want his queen coming in. Darn it. He's threatening me. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Knight e6. Alright, we're going to deliver the first check. And I'm going to cross my fingers that I can mix it up. This is where the stuff stops. That much is true. This is where the stuff stops. So f4. Takes. My opponent offers me a draw. Dudovich. Check. Now this doesn't mean that I'm not falling for the same thing, but I have an option at least to not fall for the same thing. And now where's he headed? So f6. h4. Now there are a lot of pieces hanging. Looks very interesting. After recapture. I'm going in with this knight. Just because. So he takes on e6. That is a bit of a bummer. And hopefully we'll be able to trap a rook. I'm hoping that everything is still in order. Keep everything guarded. Give a checkup. A momentary checkup. My bishop is still not in the game. It's very sad. But he won't be able to castle. Can he play that way? Check. Check. Check Sonora. Go in from a different direction. Am I worried about this? I am, of course, worried. This is very unusual, what we're about to do. Yeah. I expected that. I did expect that. Trying to get my pieces to better squares. Knight to g6. f4. Knight to d2. Start migrating toward the king side. Try to stop him from playing what I am concerned about. He's threatening me. I don't know if this was a real thing or not, but I think it's a little bit of trouble for him, a little bit less trouble for me. Getting his bishop out. I don't have much of a choice. He's got a good attack on my bishop. Not getting my knights to better squares. feel like I almost have to sack a pawn in order to get anything out of this. Takes, Sonata. Just try to batten down the hatches. I get him to move his knight to a square that's anywhere better than that? No. I have nothing. Got a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing in that position. But we do have a bunch of stuff, a bunch of something. Can we do it now? There's a weakness. There's a weakness, folks. Where are you coming in? How are you coming in? What does it all mean? And now for something completely relevant, as he is about to take my knight, possibly. 96. Check, 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 Sonora. I have to go this way. Nonetheless, I have to go this way. So he takes there. So far, everything is covered on my end. Maybe it's not covered on my end. But fine. I do need to get my knight to a better square. This is craziness. Craziness at its finest. 10 minutes away for sunrise. Chess, I'm hoping to at least have something involving knowledge in that area. I don't want him to take the knight that's supporting my piece. Or can I? Yeah, we have to go for it. We do have to go for it. Now, are we winning a pizza? As long as we don't lose a pizza, we might be winning a pizza. Definitely threatening a pizza. That was check. Did not calculate the check. Still looks like we might be winning a pizza on d4. Bishop takes f1. Everything seems to be covered. Never mind, he has a way to support that. So now for the moment of truth. Trying to threaten mate. Trying to set up checkmate. Just a little threat. Not a big one. Just a little one. Still trying to get at that pizza. King stuck behind it. Uh-oh. He ran into mate. Terribly sorry, sir. So now, moment of truth. Take Sonara. Keep the c5 pawn under pressure. So now, What is the threat? I am concerned, of course, that there is no threat. Check. Did I blunder this? I feel like I blundered it. I guess I always have another move. Am I winning this endgame? Bishops of the same color, 1 knight each. Would love to believe that his knight is dominated. Oh no. Am I getting out of this? Barely. Craziness, folks. Craziness. Tactics. Craziness. Now he has a bad bishop. I have 1 extra pawn. Very difficult position. 2 weaknesses. Fixing his pawns on those squares. Let's put his bishop on, hopefully, a passive square. We need to create a passed pawn. Whoa. Are we creating a passed pawn? Possibly not. Now our path in we have no Zugzwang. I do have to give him an option at losing this game. And he took it.
Victory.
Sorry, Apollo. Woo! Everything except... That was craziness. We definitely need to analyze this. Thank you, Armin. I'm sorry that you fell for that last trick. I just had to play king to g2 before I started running my king towards c4. If you didn't play that move, then I was going to have to check you anyway to keep you from coming in. And then my king was going to have to walk back into here now to win a pawn with the winning endgame over there, of course. Not an easy position when I have a passed pawn. Never an easy position when you have a passed pawn. I think there are also other Zugzwangs happening as well, because your bishop is going to get rather limited if I play bishop to c5. And then your bishop can only move on this diagonal without losing that pawn. Your king could try to come around here. No, you're not bad in the end game. It's a general overall knowledge of individual piece understanding. 2 books that are really cool. that are really important for this involve studying the pieces. Modern Chess Strategy Secrets of Positional Play. Here we go. Let's give this book a nod. Secrets of Positional Chess by Mihail Marin. Basically, he goes through weak and strong squares, which are just as important as weak and strong pieces. Then he goes over outpost squares and the weaknesses of certain ranks, like the first and second ranks. Then he gives you insight into each of the pieces, the king, the queen, the rook, and the minor pieces. And that way, when you are studying appropriately, hopefully this is my book, because I also have a copy of Linda Diaz's book, which I need to return to her. Should she ever return to chess? It was a draw? Was it really? I don't know if it was a draw. Just check it with the computer. The computer tends to prefer... certainly you had some drawing chances before you put your pawns on the white squares. I'm sorry, stuck your pawns on the dark squares. So I did blunder this way. Knight to d4. I think your bishop is superior. My bishop is still trapped, right? And you're winning material here. Oops. That was the only way for me to save my position. Which one was this? Let's take a quick look. No way, I did not win all 6. That's crazy. What a debut. What a debut. Let's see how the Master Chess Dojo 960 came out with 14 members. I like it. The Dojo 960. In order to make MD Knight Zero an administrator, let's check out our game really quickly. Lauren JW. Oh, you were the one that got mated by accident with King to C8. Yeah, castling queenside turned out to be very awkward. So then you had to play the irony of ironies. You had to play back at some point. Not now, of course. I was expecting you to take. But you can try to clog up the center with this move. And I can't play queen takes. Wow. Yeah. No, thank you, Erwin. We're going to try to have randomly placed Chess 960 events as well. I'm not sure about the time control, Erwin. Do you think 5 plus 5 is a good time control? Yeah, I have to take all the pawns indeed. Oh, this pawn? Oh, it wasn't a strong gamut line unless I take the second pawn, that's true. No, I need to get my pieces active. I'm finding it very profound that this thing can even analyze this properly. But yeah, I missed bishop to b4, that's crazy. Wait a minute, was this really 11 moves? This was not 11 moves. This game was not 11 moves. Okay, so maybe it was 12 moves. Or 13 moves, because you can throw a bunch of stuff in the way. It was 15 moves. Yeah, I was hesitant. I almost fainted for this on the screen earlier. I wasn't sure who I was playing, if I was playing you or anyone else who could be watching, but I didn't want you to know that I wanted to clog up that. Yeah, bishop to b4. Was it better even after e5?
Don't you dare say that I wanted
It could have been.
everything to fall apart when it's haunting me. 'Cause my
Craziness.
time was hopeless.
I like the idea of bishop to b4
There is something more than
after f takes e5.
this.
I know nothing about chess 960, which doesn't put many of us in a good boat. The original players worked out the candidate players. That is craziness. I don't even know where to go from here, but we are going to visit our old friend Shalakai. Then people have tried to find defenses. I feel like I want to do another chess 960 arena, but I'm going to have to do it later. But, oh, I see. We all had the same start position for the entire one. Wow, there is theory if you look at it, right? So g4 is the best move. f4, e4, f4, g4, a4. f4 is fallen by the wayside. Oh, no, it's still in there. And e4. Those are the first four starting moves for position 841. g4 is the best move. We're going to learn the theory. Paul 1e4, thank you so much. Any word on who we should raid, Paul? Which direction are you going? Or what direction would you go? Alicia? She always shouts me out. So it's a nice thing to do. Oh, but it's not Alicia, she's hosting someone else. Grandmaster Gari never gives me a shout out, but Slow Dumb, on the other hand, I have never rated, but we're gonna try it. It was the weakest square indeed. B2 and B7. It is certainly the weakest square. It's crazy. Everyone, I'm going to run my grandson to school. I'm going to check in on the dojo, or the morning chess, and I will talk to everyone soon. Cheers. Ciao. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of the inaugural M6 Master Chess 960 team, because we're going to promote 960 on that in that particular team only. Cheers, everyone, and ciao. Thank you.